on this app. It's called Mercari. I find a lot of cool stuff on there, including this bad boy, pink 30 gigabyte Zune. I'm a big Zune guy. I was super stoked to get it. I really want to keep it, but I already put the return request in. I'm returning it because when I plug this guy into my dock, which is right here, it doesn't play anything. And I tried the 3.5 auxiliary right there, and it also does not play anything. I took it apart last night with my little bag of tools right here. I noticed there was a little bit of like, dried up water. Some of the motherboard components looked a little rusted. It almost looks like the seller dropped this in water at one point. It doesn't work at all, unfortunately. What I really loved about this is that it's pink. These are kind of rare. Another cool thing is that this has the original Zune software when it was first shipped out back in 2006. I'll show you to confirm this. I think it's in the actual Zune menu. Yeah, 1.1 right there, hardware 2.0, 2006. What makes this really special is that when Zune came out back in 2006, they included a whole bunch of cool things on here. Mind my son in the background. The community feature. My son's laughing at the robot vacuum right now. What are you laughing at, huh? He just thinks that's the funniest thing, by the way. It runs everything over. That's a Hoover Rogue, if you guys were wondering. Anyways, back on topic. The cool thing is, it had this community feature right here. Let my camera focus. And you'd be able to see other people nearby. It's really neat. And so that's me. That's what people would see if I was nearby and they were running this original version of Zune. It was just so cool. I don't think it really took off at all. Zune didn't take off very well at all either. But it's just the menu, everything is so different. Of course, my son is a goofball, just like me. It came with all this cool stuff, all these bands. Some of these bands in today's day have made it. A lot of them I haven't heard of. Like Band of Horses is still around, but everybody else I have not heard of. But this is all the stuff that came with out of the box. This is really neat, and that's what led me to buy this. Just to kind of get that nostalgic feeling back a little bit. Here are some of the videos it included. Music videos. This was a jam back in the day. It's so great. One of my favorite things was the wallpapers it included. A few of them. These are all great photos, but I've tried blowing them up before, and they're all super pixelated because they were just made for this. They marketed just for the Zune. A few good, cool pictures. It says Arts of Modern Rock. That was one of my favorite right there. Oh, remember all this back in high school. I was a sophomore in high school when I had this the same Zune. Everyone had their iPods. I had my Zune. That whole thing. But yeah, I just figured I'd show you guys. A lot of people don't see the Zune when it was like this. Any Zune that you buy today, it has the newer software on there, and there's videos online on how to update the firmware up to the most current software. Unfortunately, there isn't any isn't any jailbreaking on these guys. They're used back when these were kind of big, I guess. Some guy was able to port Doom over to it and a few other things, but yeah, it just kind of died off. There is a Reddit group on Reddit. There's over 2,500 users. So if you do have one of these and you need some advice or tips and stuff like that, go check out the subreddit. Yeah, so I just got stoked. I just wanted to post a video about this. I was super excited when I got it. Again, unfortunately, I'm not going to be keeping it due to the audio issues. I think there's a motherboard issue. If even my dock, when you plug it into there, it should play audio, but there's nothing coming out of there either. So, yeah, if you want me to do any other reviews on any older tech, I got a whole bunch of old stuff, let me know. Thanks. Bye.